Hi guys, it's Shuckol here. In this video, I'll go over all the daily and weekly activities you should absolutely not miss out on to progress in Throne and Liberty as quick as possible. Together, we'll go over stuff to buy and merchants to keep track of, stuff to do, ordered based on time to progress ratio. This guide is tailored to all the players that want to make the most out of the time spent in the game. However, we will not be going over all the possible ways in which you can farm in this game. This is just a guide on how to cover the highest time to progress activities. If you are looking for an in-depth guide of all the possible ways in which you can farm in this game, please let me know in the comments down below. If I see enough interest in this topic, I might just make a similar video about it. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. All right, so first thing you need to do is open the shop. Bunch of really nice things you can buy with Lucents, but this is not why we're here. We are here because of Ornate coins. So you go to Ornate coins. Here there's a bunch of basically free shit that you can buy every month, as you can see here. Highest priorities to buy here are Nebula Conquest Chest, Extraction Stones, Mystic Keys, and Enchanted Ink. Make sure to buy those every month, and then feel free to buy other stuff based on your needs. The second thing you want to be doing on a weekly/daily basis is going to the Battle Pass and open, obviously claim all the points you get. You'll be getting them basically doing any activity in the game. And claim the stuff you earn, of course, but also don't forget there is this little shop here, which gives a bunch of really cool stuff. And usually there is a shop for every battle pass. So for example, this one has another shop, you can see here. I bought this mastery conversion book. I'm probably gonna be buying some illusion scrolls, private project later. But yeah, so make sure to look into these shops as well. My suggestion is try to make sure you always have some mastery report and abundance fruit. I don't know how to pronounce this. Extraction stones, conversion stones, these are all nice, of course. So yeah, make sure to not forget to buy stuff from this shop as well. Another thing you need to be buying on a weekly/daily basis is this guild merchant here. You essentially need to buy all the things that I just bought here. Take a screenshot, just buy as much as you can. This is the #1 priority. Conversion stone are so good for endgame people. If you're starting out, maybe you need other stuff more. I don't think you need a lot of these potions, but just look at your coins and try to buy as many things as possible, because these reset on daily and weekly basis. Another weekly/daily merchant is this one, the Contra Coin Merchant. You need to buy all the Mystic Keys every day. This is super important. Another thing you really want to buy every week, this is on a weekly limit, Enchanted Ink and Extraction Stones. These are essentially the main ways you will be making Lucents in this game, so make sure you buy those. Everything else is optional. It really depends on how many coins you have. Just be aware, of course, that the more coins you waste on this stuff, the more coins you need to farm to, you know, get the really important stuff. So my suggestion is keep, I don't know, like 2,000 just there in case you want to slack some days, some weeks, and that's it. Okay, so another very important merchant you want to visit at least every day is the Sundries merchant. Here, as you can see, there are these 2 weekly items. They are basically contracts, and you want to be buying those every week 100% because they are so good and free, especially these ones. These ones are just free materials. So just buy those every week. They don't cost almost anything. Super high priority. And then on a daily basis, you can buy the bird egg, as you can see here, golden rye, and honey. You want to be buying those because they're the center of many cooking recipes in the game. And as you can see, they're limited daily. So make sure to buy those every day if you can afford it with the talent. Another merchant you need to keep track of every week is this new Raid Goods Exchange Merchant. You absolutely want to buy the Chaos Prism very, very important to progress your new heroic gear. I also buy this one, Precious Blessing Pouch. It costs 2 of these entropy shards, but to be honest, I think it's worth it. You can see the rewards here. You will almost never get the traits here. It would be really nice, but you will most likely get this stuff here. But I think they're still good, especially the Chaos Prism, because there's a very limited amount of places where you can get it right now. So yeah, make sure to buy those every week. Another really important merchant that I often forget is this Arena Sundries merchant. You are essentially getting free obsidian pieces every week and adventure coin, the really good adventure coin. This requires you to do a little bit of PvP, but to be honest, it's not like crazy amount. You just need to queue here Arena and this ones. If you do normal matchmaking, especially now that it's 6v6 and not 3v3 anymore, you have very high chances of getting carried by a random party. So like, just queue it, to be honest. Try to queue normal matchmaking if you have literally 0 PvP gear. But yeah, as you can see here, you get like this weekly objective. You get these coins and you can buy stuff here. Obsidian pieces and adventure coin loyalty is the thing you should absolutely try to get every week. And then here next to it, there is this thing with quality Stellarite every day. If you're missing on some of it, get it. And that's it for the stuff to buy every week. So in these points in the map are where you will find all these merchants. And I will also put a list on the side as a recap of all these activities, so you can take a screenshot if you want. So yeah, not miss out on them. So now we will go over all the activities you should be doing on a weekly/daily basis. And we will start with the quickest ones. So for sure, we need to start in secret dungeons. Now, before we go into secret dungeons, I actually want to remind you that in Sundries Merchant, you should buy these scrolls because they give you 3 quests essentially in the secret dungeons in this tab, Title's Tower. Now, these bosses are bosses that you do when you're leveling up, and they are like 80k HP. Like, you one-shot them. So just take this quest, kill these bosses once, and get a lot of stuff for free. Once you're done with this Title's Tower, go to Gate of Infinity. You want to be doing these bosses once each at the very least, and you want to finish in less than 3 minutes so you can get all of these rewards. This is really, really fast to do, honestly. Every 3 to 4 days, you just remember to come here and kill this Gate of Infinity in at least 3 minutes. When you're done with this, you can go to All of Illusion, which is the solo dungeons. Now here, something important to understand is that the higher the difficulty, the better the loot. And it's not just a little bit better, it's crazy better. So really try to get to at least 5,700 combat power as fast as possible, just so you can do these solo dungeons, because really their rewards are just on another level. So you can see here, these are all like Nebula accessories, extreme value on each. You can also get, the weapons, tier 2 weapons if you're missing them out. This is a really good SNS. I'm using it right now. So really, really good SNS. Chaos Runes, Obsidian Piece, it's just so good. So try to do this, try to get to Nightmare as fast as possible, and remember to clear those every week, 3 times. So the next thing you want to be doing is something you can only do if you bought the Mystic Keys from this merchant, Mystic Keys, and from the shop here in the Ornate Coins shop, you see the Mystic Keys here. So once you buy these Mystic Keys, you will open the map and you should see them here. Mystic Keys, I have 24 right now. And you want to try to do those always in the same map. I usually go to Greyclaw Forest just because I know all the spots where these keys can appear. So okay, so here's one. Here's another one. There's another one. Sometimes when you take a mystic globe like this one, you will spawn a mystic portal. You can see them in the map as this giant blue area. It's not really easy to find where the actual portal is, but I pointed in the map here the locations for Grey Clow Forest. That's also why it's useful to always go to the same location. In this case, for example, you can see there's a huge area, but the only point inside this area is the 4, so it's probably on the 4. Let's go there. And in the past, there's also been some events with these mystic portals. As you can see, it's there. So in case it happens again, this event, just come to this place and do it here, essentially. As you can see, it gives a lot of rewards, so make sure to always do this. Okay, so another thing you really want to do every week is making sure you finish all these contracts. As you can see, you can hold a maximum of 60. You get 10 every day, so you should do it once every 6 days at least. I think you're gonna hold 7, so yeah, try to do them daily or at least every 3 days. But you want to try to do those as much as you can. As you can see, the rewards are pretty nice. But if you do the contracts here in the contract manager, you will see that they're very slow. They give decent rewards, but they're very, very slow. At the beginning, you might actually need those things. For example, these parchments are very rare, and you really need them to bring the skills up. The rare rubrics, you might need all this stuff. But so do those, but obviously expect these quests to take much more time. If, on the other hand, you're like me, you're a player that has been playing this game for a few months now, and you don't really need these items there, not as much, you just need to do the quest. You can just go to this guy here, Culinary Contract Manager, and you have the same quests. They give almost the same things, not exactly the same. They give a little bit worse rewards, but these are instant quests, essentially. You take those. I'm just gonna show you with one. You take those. I usually go for the damage ones because they're the most useful to me. Make sure to get the ones you want here. You don't need to do all. You can take one and refresh, which is what I'm about to do now. So take one quest, refresh. That's it. And you just take 7 and then go literally next to it. And if you have the food ready, you can just press F and the quest is done. And now we have this thing called Da Vinci's Favor, which increases the speed of farming even further. So every time we do a quest, essentially we're doing 2. So it's really nice, really fast. What I do here is I just take all the food that I have in my storage. Here, for example, I just click this button and I take all the foods. I do all of these quests at once. I do like 60 usually all at once. In this case, the quest wanted this food here. So just to show you, I'm gonna take it. And now that it's ready, I just go here, press F, and the quest is done. I just don't do quests in 5 seconds. So really fast. And obviously what I do is I take 7, just go here and press F 7 times, and I've done 14 quests. So fast. So make sure you do it this way if you really want to go fast. Okay, so now for the activities that take a little bit more time. Actually, not a little bit, but like quite a bit more time. So far, it's been all the activities we talked about are taking probably around 1 to 2 hours maximum every week. But now we're gonna talk about the ones that take a little bit longer than that. You essentially want to try to keep these dimensional contract tokens and abyssal contract tokens as low as possible, because these are basically free resources. So to farm the dimensional contract token 2, what you want to be doing is either this dungeon with instance matching, party matching here, or a random 3-star dungeon, which you can do from party matching, scroll up, random 3, and then queue here, like this. The reason why you don't wanna queue for specific dungeons is because you would be missing out on this random matchmaking reward, which is really, really nice. So make sure you don't do it. The way you want to farm these dimensional contract token ones instead is by going in the 2-star dungeon, and again queuing random dungeon, random 2-star, just queue. This should be really fast. And again, the reason why we go random is because we have this extra matchmaking reward. Really, really nice. Don't queue single dungeons here. Make sure you do random. To instead farm the abyssal contract tokens, my suggestion is the quests we buy from Sundries merchant. This one, Allied Resistance Forces Contract, Scroll 2 Selection Chest. Make you buy this quest here. You should always open this Talandre one. Don't open the Last Land and Stormguard, because these are the new ones and these are the old ones. So just buy the new ones. Now these new ones are essentially quests for abyssal dungeons, which you want to be farming. So ideally you would take a quest and go to the dungeon and farm there. We have currently 3: Birken Estate, Crimson Mansion, and Temple of Truth. These 2 are the easiest ones. If you want to be solo, if you want to be farming solo, just go in these 2. Crimson Mansion is quite a bit more difficult, so make sure that you go there with a group. But Crimson Mansion is also where you go the fastest. So here you will be finishing your abyssal contract tokens very fast, and so this is the most efficient ways to farm the abyssal contract tokens. Now, something really important to do when you're doing this farm of abyssal contract tokens is using efficiency foods. Specifically, right now there is this event that gives this food here, which is really nice. As you can see, it gives weapon mastery XP bonus 100% and solemn bonus 100%. You don't always have it, of course. You will have instead this one. This is very easy to make. Apricot pie, as you can see, is just half of the event. So yeah, make sure you always take this one. Other 2 foods you always want to get are abundance fruit. As you can see, solemn bonus 30% and weapon mastery XP bonus. This 1, 2, and 3, or the other non-event one, all stuck together. So make sure you always use them together. These 2, by the way, you can find, I showed you before, either in the battle pass, in the shop here. Abundance fruit, mastery report, they're very cheap. Just get them. Make sure you always have some of this. So that's it guys for this guide. Make sure to do the quick stuff always, every week, if you don't want to miss out on progression. That's it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it was helpful to some. If you want to see more of this kind of videos, let me know down in the comments below. Also, make sure to give a like to the video and subscribe. This shows me that you are interested in this kind of videos and you want to see more, and it also supports me. So thank you all for watching, and see you on the next one.